Yeah, good day. Welcome to Multinet Design. In the continuation of the project we have started for a while now, which is Roofless Duplex. So, in this particular episode, we're going to work on the elevation. Let me show you something we are talking about. So, we're going to work on this contours line, the breaking of this, especially the window, the model making of all these things. And it's only the door that we're not going to do anything with, but just this window, we're going to make them one after the other with ourselves. So now let us go there. So what the beauty of this is that this is going to be a we are not going to use a template family from the Revit system, but we are going to create them one after the other. So now I'm removing all the windows. So select all instance and say I'm deleting everything in this visibility and say delete. So now I want to create my own personal window. So now before then I want to go to foundation and do something very powerful. So select all instant visibility, come to this level and say paste. Sorry, go back there, say copy, then go back here and say paste to align to a current view. So as it is there, what you need to do is to reduce this one to 800 because you're having 1000 of height. So you delete everything that have windows, select all instance here now and delete all. Do the same thing here, delete. So do the same thing, select all instance and delete it. So you have that in place. So now what you need to do is to close the gap of this, but you may not necessarily do that one. So what we need now is to create the steps around this particular space. So how the steps follow. So you're going to use go to your elevation or come to this and say create modeling, like we have said before. We're going to use model making to create all these things. So casement, or you look down and say steps. So you see staircase, can you see? So you see stair and you see you create steps. You just call it step. So you can use any of those things to create whatever you want to create by yourself. I'm using sweep to do whatever I want to do there. So I've done this, so I'm going to align it to the wall. There's something finished for that level. So you click here and you say edit provide, go to start elevation, do the same thing. So if you are following most of our tutorial, you will be used to all these things that we used to do. So all these things are very effective that we use to work on every day in our tutorial. So you click here, then you say, so this one will go. So start from here and start your level of, so say 300 for the foot. So say 180 for the rise, 300 for the foot. So after that's set for you, you close this one up. So this will be able to help you continue to bring to. So you click, 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 click. So after which this one is done, you can now decide to draw this. So the first landing does not matter how big it is. All what you can need to do now is to spread it. So just close it up. So after this, oh, something is there, delete this one. So bring this off close. So when you are designing that want to be a lot of mistakes, it don't matter, it's part of the process. So adjust a little bit of this, then close it down and say okay, finish. So this one already circle around. So look at it from 3D. This is it. So you've already created this one. So any issue you might have, you go to plan to go and indicate that and finish everything you want to do. So what is this one? Detail line. Remove this line. They have no use for now. Edit and say let everything align to this and this. So you are done with this for now. So the step is there. We've now assigned material, which are just doing model making for everything. So the windows that you say you want to do, so you go back to the floor and plan level. Level 1 is where we want to work on the windows. So the first window that we need to deal with is this particular one. So how do we do that? So you say you create your, you do in this place and say, okay, what we create is your component, and you say model in place. So go to window and select. So say window 1, or you call it case window, whatsoever you want to call it by yourself. So here all you just need is that you create normal creation. So I want to use extrusion to do whatever I want to do here. So I'm going to place the window something close to outside. So that's what I want to do. Okay, so click finish. So it's not finished. You say finish like that. So that particular window you have created is there, but you cannot see it. So what you do, you can just click edit. So select again as you have seen it. So indicate the height of it and say let it be like 600, something like that. So go to start elevation and go and see it from there. So drag it up and drag it up again. So you click finish here, then you select. This might be may look tedious, but it's one of the best for you to create a desirable element for yourself. So if you are not using it and do on a quick walk or quick journey, so you select this one. So this one is done. So you have already done what you need to do at this junction. So you select it if you want to pick it up entirely. So as you have done this one now, you change the material by saying edit in this place. So here just click edit. So at that edit, what you do now is that you go to, you can just select anyone and say duplicate materials, and you call it window mats. So at the window mats you go to appear graphics, then you change this, let's use the rendering, then you come here and you change it to normal lobby appearance. So come to the mirror or glass. So you use any type of glass that is available, glazing. So you can use any of this. So let me use blue reflective. So I'm using blue reflective for this particular window. So close it down. So now expand if you have each challenges like this. So I'm going to increase the sheet with the reflectivity, increase it as well. So here it looks like more of a transparent. So custom the color, I want to just use a blue for that purpose. So I'm using this. You can click on tints if you want it to have some level of tints. You don't want it clean up and say okay. So this one is there. So you see the transparency and everything when you are in the realistic. So that is what you do, and you click finish. That one is done. So now you go back to ground floor again at that level. Can you see now you are seeing this window the way it's supposed to be? So you go back to the ground level again and say edit. So the same family, since I want to use them, so I click again, create. So use the same extrusion, or you copy this. So click copy this particular one. So bring it from any side of it you need to. So you paste it at this junction. So you stay where you're supposed to stay for you. So you go to south elevation. It should have it in that place. So you draw it down again. All these things too, they have of a original measurement. So end extrusion is what we are giving you and what is giving you from the beginning. So you should say edit. You don't need to edit anything for now. So what you just need to do is to work on this particular wall. So edit that wall at the start elevation. Say okay, so you're going to bring this one out for you. So you're going to draw things around that space for just your rectangle, and you are done with it. Finish. So when you look at it in that way, so when you look at what you are doing, you see you are creating them one after the other. So this one is one that you have created. So the next one is the corner window, which is going to do at this time around now. So you click here and say edit again. So at this set, you're going to copy this so that you have a normal balancing. So copy from here and take it here. So here you break it into space, and then so I just want to teach you step by step of creating things that is desirable. So give you so many of the design you are seeing that are looking so unique is because a designer pick a lot of time to work on them one after the other. So that's what I'm trying to put into you. So it's a normal thing in designing process. So it's not a skyrocketing thing that you just get. If you see a beautiful thing, so you look at it, okay, what and what are they put in place? So I did this one as well. So in this place to put this in order, and you put this one in order. So you draw according to the way you feel like, okay, this is the how I want it. So you do that, and so call it this one. Others are customized design procedure. So it is not a predefined one of a quick follow. So that's what you do here now. As we have done with this, so you go back to level 1 like we have done here. Edit this one, go to start elevation, edit again. So you click finish. Something is there that we do not do that. So it's like we remove that, edit. So what you do, draw it back. Okay, finish. So when you go back to this one, you're supposed to see it. Yes, it's there now. So now you do what? Edit it. I will say you to copy this one again. So copy from here to this place. As you have done with that. So from the copy you do, so edit now. Sorry, it to move. You move it again. I have to said. I say copy, or you can even decide not to copy again since they have the same height and everything. Just edit it, then copy it from here now, drop it here. So the same thing you do in this place is that you mirror this with copy. So you just do, let that be at the center, then you change 90 degree. So you move this and you take it to this level. So what you do here now is that you close it up and close it down. So remember the materials are set and are usable. So delete the whole process and you say click finish. So when you do this one now, you look at it from your 3D. So you get what you need to get, and at the same time you look at it from elevation and you see what you created. So these are the things. So you look at the reference elevation here. Is it all what you have created, or those things work with what you've done? So that is the main beauty of what you have done. So now you go back here and you go ahead and continue with everything you have done. So here again, edit it, and you can just decide to continue to mirror since you have the same head height for every window you are creating. So you go ahead, good. So you have that in place. You can copy this one again and say copy, from here, copy it here. So you do everything that is humanly possible to get this thing in place. So after you have done with it, continue with this. So click finish. So you go to your east elevation and you begin to edit those window, those wall one after the other. So you select and you select this one and you see edit. So the process might be long, but the uniqueness of the elevation gives you the sense of fulfillment. So that is why you need to work on that level to get everything you want to get right. So that is what you do, and that is how you create what you need to create. Good. So you have created the family template for that, and you do what you need to do in this area. So you look at your elevation generally. Did they bring the beauty that you're expecting? Did they work with what you need to work on? So let us get a preliminary camera to check what we have created. So select this one and come here and say, can you see? So I'm taking this one to like a 0 level and a 0 level. So you tick and you check out whether they follow the pattern. Yeah. So if you look at it from here now and you check this one, can you see? So the beauties are coming out and the relationship is in line. So that is what we have created at this point. So the next thing to do is to get every other thing in place. And what we need to do now is that we want to create a balustrade around this place. So the balustrade will indicate and assist us to do what before we now create it. So take time and watch everything one after the other. So go to your level 2 and you say model in place again, component, and say model. So you come here and you check what you need to do here. So what we are working on, check around whether you see the family that's work for you. So if there's none to do, just go placement and you work on that and say okay. So here if you want to create, I want to use extrusion as a quick way to do whatever I want to do. So close this down, say create, and I want to use sweep. So sweep will help me out to do good job quick. So do this one and click around this circular indicate. So select and finish it up. So say finish, then you look at it from the elevation. Let's go to south. So what I'm doing here is 900. I want to use the thickness of so I'm going to do that by, let me off this thick line so that I will see clearly what I'm creating. So it will tell me that it's too short for it, so you go to this and say 850. Then here you reduce the size to 10. So you click finish. If you click finish, everything go right. Can you see? So at this junction, what you need again is that you change the material. So window mats, just edit the material and use something else, like okay, go the appearance and the same glass we are still going to work on. So you do use the same glass, then but this time around you use something different. So like blue light reflective or gray wind wired. So I'm going to use single panel. Let me use this blue single panel. So here you still maintain this rough reflective things. Include this one again. change the rough, increase the rough. So whatever you need, pattern relief, you can indicate that and select any if you want anything, but later we do that on our own. So update that in space, so you see what we've done. So here now you can now copy this one, say copy, say 1, enter, edit the sweep. Then what you need to edit the profile. So here you delete this, so at the top you select something to be a little bit bigger in this situation. So here is a 40, you look at it, so 40 here I think it's okay. So what you need is to make sure that the edges are not just sharp, but are around the nature. So by using arc to draw that, so you click finish. Now edit it again, so adjust this one, good, something like the middle. So click that finish, click finish. So here you change the material, Ctrl D. So you go back here. I'm just leaving it in middle so that I'll be able to recognize everything I've done. So here you come here and you say you use not ceramic this time around but metal. So you go to metal, any metal, you see that okay, metal here. So go to chrome, so you select the chrome black, just normal chrome will be okay for you. So I think it will be successfully okay. So chrome will be, so you select that. So when you go back to it and see it in, so this one is being designed and being created. So you click finish. So the next thing you want to do is to work on this particular this side. So how do we do that? So you go back here again, selecting level 2. At the level 2 supposed to have it says something bigger and something going in. So how do we work on that one? We are going to create this in such a way that's going to look fun. So click here and at the same time say create similar, and come here and create this. So when you look at it from here now, you see this one, I say click again, create similar. So this time around I'm going to do different things. So I'm going to say duplicate generic 4 on this, and you edit this one and reduce this size to something like I'm changing this to something like 15. No, let's say something like 100 will be okay. So 100 will be okay. Then change the material, aluminum, change it to something else, indicate this and say appearance. So wall paint glossy. So chocolates, I want to use let me use magenta brown. No, well, let me use chestnut. So I'm using this one. So I'm making it more look darker. Good. I see okay. I see okay. I see okay. So here you draw what you want to draw within that space. Good. So what you draw is there. So the next thing for you to do is that you do the same thing we did in that one for that window. So you go to level 1, you can go and copy this window and say copy, then paste it to align level, say paste to level 2. So all what you just need is not much of it. So paste in level 2 and here you say edit. So everything you have edited I've done here. So you click here and I say edit extrusion. The extrusion here will be gone. delete. So you select this into space, copy, move, remove it. So when you move this one at this junction, you drop it here. See, you have some issue with that. Adjust it to the middle. So adjust it again to the middle. So when you click finish here, now you go to your start elevation. So this is what you have created at that junction. You drag it down to the last point. So that is what you do. So you click finish. So as you do click finish here, you need to work on this by clicking here. So what you do next is that as you have selected that particular base, open this page. As you have selected this one, so go back to your level 2. You select this and you see edit profile. Go to south elevation. So what we do here is that according to everything we have, so we are going to draw a very tiny lines to accommodate this particular thing we do. So we are going to be in 3D space. Say copy, copy again. Good. So that is what we created here now. So as this one is already indicated, and that's the other one are there for now. So go to your level 2, select this one and say edit profile. Go to start elevation. You may not even need to edit the profile, but just check where it stops. So I'm having it here, but I want it to go down than this level. So you click finish and you select that and you drag it down. So you drag it down, you select this one too, sorry, this one, and drag it down. Select this, drag it down. Select this and drag it down. So you go to this and say, so you edit from here, edit the, so you draw this around so that this particular guy will not have anything to disturb them with anymore. So you do that. And click finish. So finish. So when you look at it from this one now, see what you have done, and go to here and see realistic. Good. The beautiful thing is that this is the indicator, so you can still adjust them if you want. Edit, go to start elevation and move it. So that is how you do your design one after the other. So you look at it from here and see that okay, things are reasonably getting better. So we're done with this particular one for today. So the next time we come to and conclude all this elevation by expressing it clearly. So thanks for watching.